All right, y'all, what's good? You are looking at a black screen, yes, and I want to explain that this is going to be a compilation of the shorts, not all my shorts, because I have a lot. I'm gonna have different parts. This is probably the first compilation of all my shorts that I've done. There's probably gonna be like maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is gonna be a compilation of the first compilation of all the shorts I have. Um, I guess to celebrate my 500 subscribers. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. Like, I can't come up with anything extravagant. You know what I mean? But I guess this is the people with goldfish brains. I guess this is for everybody. This isn't the one. This is for everybody. This video is for everybody. But yeah, I know I have some takes that you guys are not gonna agree with. I've seen some of the comments that some of my shorts have had. A lot of people don't. Some people don't agree with me. Some people agree with me. But that's the point of opinions. You know what I mean? Opinions don't need to be. They don't need to be right. But I feel like good opinions do matter. If it's a bad opinion, I don't like it. Good opinion, yeah, okay, sure. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the shorts I did. This is a little different from my usual shorts, but you know what? I was watching Ben 10 and I never really got my 2 cents on the whole Omnitrix thing. So might as well talk about like my favorite Omnitrix from least to best. So I figured, why not talk about the Ultimatrix? Now, the Ultimatrix is, everybody thinks that's the coolest Omnitrix out of all of them, but I'm gonna tell you what, it is my least favorite because one, I don't really like it having a sleeve for one. Also, it was not meant to be it was only meant to be not even a prototype. Didn't Asmuth say that he was that it wasn't Asmuth didn't even make this, it was Albedo, and even Asmuth have said it's like, yo, that shit it's highly unstable. So not only that, it gives you, and yes, I understand, it gives the user access to ultimate forms of the aliens, but honestly though, it's too unstable. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that episode where Ben actually had to go into the Omnitrix and most of his ultimates went rogue. Ben basically had to die in the Omnitrix to be like to let the ultimates go free. So I'm gonna say design wise, I don't really like the design. I feel like it's too clunky, and honestly, again, the whole thing sleeve wise, I feel like I lose more maneuverability. But what do y'all think? I thought I'd continue on with the Omnitrix ranking. So I think now I will focus on, I think though is probably the Omniverse Omnitrix. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it design wise better than the Ultimatrix. But the thing is, am I the only person who like looks at that shit, and every time Ben does use the watch, I don't know, how does he like scan his fingerprint or something like that, or does he just like does he like, how does he scan through the aliens? Like, does he have to like does he have to like swipe it? Because I've seen him put 2 fingers on the Omnitrix and it like pulls up the aliens, but it's like, how does he scroll? Like, I don't really understand that. While I do like the transformations that Ben goes into because it's so fucking awesome, I think my favorite one is when he went into Heat Blast, where like Ben was kind of covered up in fire and Heat Blast kind of like took over his face. I like it. Or like when he went into Diamond Head was pretty cool. Omniverse transformations are probably the best. Well, okay, not the best, but like, we'll get to the classic when we get to the classic. I mean, like I said, it's okay. I dig the white and green. I feel like that's a really nice touch, and I think it's got too many. Why does it have a randomizer function on it? Like, remember that episode where Ben was like messing with his he was like kind of fidgeting with it because he was nervous because he had to give a speech to the public in Bellwood. Why was a randomizer function in there? Why did Asmuth put a randomizer function in there? I have no idea, but hey, it is what it is. Oh no, I don't really like the fact that the Omnitrix for certain situations like picks a certain alien for that situation. Like, I don't know if I like that or not, because it's like, okay, say if I have to deal with something like lasers or something like that, you would think, I bet, let me go Chromosome or Diamond Head. But no, the Omnitrix, or the Omniverse Omnitrix, is like, nah, I think Spider Monkey's better for this. Like, what? Overall, I just think that it's like better design wise, but I like it's more versatile than the Ultimatrix. But I feel like it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Again, design wise is mid at best. It's like it's definitely above the Ultimatrix, but again, I just have problems with how it's activated and the functions it has. But yeah, I'll probably say it's probably number 3. But again, let me know what y'all think. So continuing on with the Omnitrix ranking, next up on the list at number 2, we got the classic Omnitrix. The reason I like the classic Omnitrix, the reason I like it better than the Ultimatrix and the Omniverse is that, one, I feel like I could have this in public and like people would just think it's a normal watch. If I'm still trying to like keep the secret identity thing a secret, like what Ben was doing, people would just look at this like it was a normal watch. The transformations, I think we can all agree the transformations, the classics are the best. Let's be honest. I can't even pick out I can't pick out my favorite. One of them is forearms. I like forearms a lot. I guess if you want to stretch it to the Omniverse, I mean, do we really want to count feedback? I don't know. I really like feedback. I'm pretty sure everyone does. Everyone's like favorite, at least like he's like in top 10 favorite aliens. But we'll get to that when I discuss my five aliens, which is something I'm gonna do. Every Omnitrix has its con. I think we all hate that sound, that beeping sound when it's we all hate that beeping sound. And we also hate when it's red too. I don't know if you guys realize, but it also has a self-destruct mode, which that's kind of scary. Not gonna lie, that's kind of scary. I want to say it's easy to use, easy to access, because in terms of like the user, I can understand it a lot better. Like even Ben said it. He said all you gotta do is press the button. When the ring pops up, just twist it to the guy you want, and then there you go. You just press it down. Ben, he slams that shit. But then again, I think we all like it when Ben slams down the watch. I'm pretty sure we all would do it too. Like be like, yo, hey, I picked this guy to slam that shit down like it owes his money, then it ends up giving us the wrong alien. But oh yeah, another con to it. So I don't know if you guys remember when Ben unlocked Master Control. The thing about this Omnitrix is that like this shit is clinging to him. So like that shit is like literally like a part of his skin. When Kevin used that thing to like physically get that shit off of Ben, that shit must have been so painful, because you can actually see the skin from the Omnitrix that like it's painful. That was painful for Ben. If I go against someone who can physically take that shit off, that shit is probably gonna hurt and take my skin along with it. Overall, I think the OG Omnitrix has better versatility and mobility. I would say it's easier to use than the others. The other Omnitrix, less glitches than the other 2 Omnitrixes. So that's going at number 2. So let me know what y'all think. Okay, we are back with the Omnitrix ranking, and at number 1, my favorite Omnitrix that I would have over all the other ones is the Alien Force watch. I don't know, I just like how it looks literally like a Rolex. And speaking of which, a lot of people said, well, some people said that the original Omnitrix looks more like an alien watch. But again, that's just my preference, because again, Ben was walking around with that shit like in public, and anybody that would look at it be like, yo, cool watch. Like they didn't know what it was. So I'm just going off of that. But I will say that this watch looks more like an actual watch. But the thing I like about this one is because I think Ben, throughout all the original series, he had less problems with this watch. He had less problems with this Omnitrix. Not only that, but I like the fact that this one doesn't have that annoying ass. That's the one reason why I put the Alien Force Omnitrix over the original Omnitrix, is because I don't have to hear that beeping. Vilgax, what's weird is that, remember Vilgax, he tried to figure out how the Omnitrix works, and it's like, okay, it's so funny that he didn't know how it works, because he was like, you got the Omnitrix, right? And he was like, damn, how do you make this shit work? And Ben had to show him. He was like, yo, all you do is press down. You have to press down while turning. I would say it's a lot easier, because you don't have to press a button. All you gotta do is press down on the watch and turn it, pretty much. So not only is it more easier to use than the original Omnitrix. The original Omnitrix, you had to press the button. The aliens that come from Alien Force, the Alien Force Omnitrix, is just, they're so much cooler. Like, come on, bro. Like, I didn't know. At first I thought Swamp Fire was just like Heat Blast at first, but I was like, no, Heat Blast and Swamp Fire are 2 different like two different aliens. I would take the Alien Force Omnitrix over all the other Omnitrix. It's sleeker, the design, I love the design. It's probably my favorite design of all of them. It's more versatile. I feel like I can move a lot, and I feel like I can move around a lot if I have this Omnitrix, and it just had less glitches with it. And not only that, the aliens that come with it are really cool. But again, I just like this overall. Like, I like how it looks. It's less glitches. It's more versatile. Even better than the original Omnitrix. It just looks sleeker and cooler. And yeah, I mean, that's probably gonna do it for the Omnitrix ranking. Next, I'm probably gonna do my favorite aliens. So yeah, my top 5 favorite aliens. So yeah, I'll see y'all then. I had a thought that just literally occurred to me. I was thinking of One Punch Man because I was watching One Punch Man clips, and I was thinking of Garo, right? Garo. So Garo before a human, but well, not Garo before a human, but Garo as a human. So before he fought the 8 heroes, right? So before he fought the 8 heroes in that forest, or when he was taking down like the A class heroes or the lower S class, so like Tank Top Master, Tank Top Master was the lowest S hero, and then he fought Metal Bat. I was thinking, could Hero Killer Stain from My Hero, how would that go? How would that go? Human Garo before he fought the 8 heroes in the forest versus Stain from My Hero. How would that go? Because I'm really curious on how, like, for this to work, I think Garo would not have to get cut. But do you guys think that Garo could not, like, do y'all think he wouldn't get cut, like, at all by Stain? Like, it's very interesting. I don't know. I got money on Garo, but he would have to not get sliced, because if you guys don't know Stain's ability, his quirk is like literally like every time he cuts or every time he licks blood anywhere, off a sword, off a wall, anywhere, he can paralyze. But it depends on what kind of blood type. So I don't know what Garo's blood type is, because it depends on the blood. However, like, depending on what the blood type is how long he stays paralyzed for. So I don't know. This is I don't know. It just randomly came to me. Do y'all got money on Garo, or do y'all got money on Stain? Let me know what y'all think. Yo, okay, so I just got done watching, I'm pretty sure everyone else did, but I got done watching the Dragon Ball Super Beerus trailer that just dropped not too long ago, that everyone and their mom probably knows about. But I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty hyped for this. I'm pretty hyped. But my question is, and not only that, but we're getting like some stuff on the Dragon Ball, Age 1000 game, whatever that is. A lot of people say it's Xenoverse. I don't know, but I'm more in tune with the Dragon Ball Beerus. While I am anything Dragon Ball related, anything that's like huge, I mean, I am here for. But I don't know how I feel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I saw the trailer. The trailer is fucking, like, it's just the quality obviously went up. We're gonna get a lot more of a retelling of it. But I wonder, what if they retell this, right? And we maybe I don't know, they drop something about Beerus's race or how he become the god of destruction, or maybe they drop like some shit that we've never even seen before in the Battle of Gods that Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, didn't get to put in the movie or the series, you know what I mean? So I'm really curious. I'm hyped, but I'm also curious. I'm not really like I'm hyped, don't get me wrong, but I'm just really curious on what they're gonna, like, why make Beerus unless they're gonna drop something about Beerus in there that we don't know about, because it's been a while since we've seen Beerus like actually like fight. Like, come on, bro. The only time he actually fought was against Goku. I hope that we get some kind of lore on Beerus, how he became the god of destruction, or him and Champa, even like something, you know what I mean? Like something, because there's a bunch of fan theories going around about Beerus. But anyway, what did y'all think of the trailer? What do y'all think about the whole thing, the whole structure? Yo, and I just watched the fucking trailer. I just watched the trailer for the Galactic Patrol or Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, my bad. Let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. The anime, bro. We are so back. Oh my God. Dragon Ball fans rejoice. We are so back. Dragon Ball ain't going nowhere. We breaking the internet. It's all right. We breaking the net again, bro. We getting a movie, a new game, and the anime coming back? Bro, come on, bro. Let's go, bro. Yo, the Galactic Patrol, the moral arc, let's fucking go, bro. Please tell me. I'm sorry, I can't hide my excitement. I had to record my saying. I had to record this. I had to record. I'm sorry. I had to. Let's fucking go, dog. People who don't know, if you don't read the manga, bro, you better start reading the manga soon. Or not. You could just wait. I mean, either or, bro. You getting the best of both worlds, bro. But anyway, I'm glad that the anime has finally been announced. We finally, if we get in the animation upscaling like in Dragon Ball Super Beerus in that trailer, and they put that in the anime, oh nah, it's over. The animation, bro, nah, bro, it's over. It's over. Let's fucking go. Anime people, we eating good, bro. We anime people eating good. Let's go. So, believe it or not, a couple of days ago, me and an individual was talking, and we got on the topic of Spider-Man. I brought it up, and we started talking about Spider-Man 3, and he brought up some pretty good points. If you don't know who he is, I'll link his channel in the description. He said that Venom in Spider-Man 3 made Peter's life better. It was cutting off toxic people in his life, except Aunt May, which, when you really think about it, it was making him more confident. Like, cut out all the cringe shit, like Bully Maguire, all that shit. Let's take a look at, we all know about MJ in there. She's fucking terrible in the Raimi. Now, no hate on the actor. No hate on the actor that played her, just how she was written, how the character was written. MJ, we all know how we feel about MJ. She's not, she's terrible. Harry, not gonna lie, I kind of want to give Harry a pass, but even I have to say he was kind of on some bullshit in that movie. Like, in the later half, I'm not gonna lie. Harry was on some fuck shit, not gonna lie. Albeit, I'll give Harry a pass because, him and his dad, and he also had amnesia. Also, yeah, that. Also, his job, J. Jonah Jameson, was kind of fucking him over with the shots. With the shots that he took of himself as Spider-Man, and with the pay. Also, Eddie Brock, he put Eddie Brock in his fucking place. I think we can all agree that Eddie Brock was trying to screw over Peter too. And I ain't gonna lie, the fact that he got Eddie to go preach to God to be like, yo, can you kill Peter Parker? Because he put me in my place, which is wild. Also, and like I said, it was making him more confident, this, that, and the third. And when you really think about it, did Venom do anything wrong? Like, do y'all think he was kind of making Peter's life better when you think about it? He was cutting out all toxicity from his life, and not to mention, it was making him a lot stronger in his fights. Like, did y'all see the way he did Sandman? He was standing up for himself. He was being more outgoing and shit. Like, I don't know, just, you have to look at it from that kind of standpoint. We kind of got on the topic of that. Also, yeah, subscribe to my channel and his channel if you want. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Venom was right? Do y'all think Venom did nothing wrong? Well, not Venom, but the symbiote, like Peter, like the symbiote. With JJK season 3 out right now, one thing I will never understand is the Megami slander. I will never understand the Megami slander. While I do think it is funny that he is potential man, this, that, and the third, some people go far and beyond to say that they don't like Megami because of what happened in the manga. Like, that was like the nail in the coffin, the nail on the head. But what a lot of people don't understand is that Megami is a 15-year-old teenager, like Yuji, right? What I'm talking about is when Yuji went to go try to save Megami from inside Sukuna, and he said, no, I don't care anymore. That was a mistranslation. It was supposed to be, I've had enough. It's okay, Yuji, it's all right. People tend to overlook the fact that Yuji, the second time he talked to Megami inside Sukuna, Megami said, yo, that's enough, stop fighting, just kill me, stop trying to save me. And Yuji kind of equated him like when his grandfather was on the hospital bed, and he could not understand how he did not know how much suffering that his grandpa was going through. So he equates that to also Megami, because keep in mind, Megami not only got his body taken, not only that, Yuji can understand Megami to a degree. He got his body taken over by Sukuna, which Yuji can relate to. Sukuna then used his body to kill not only his sister, but his surrogate father. But Yuji can also understand, like, yo, people are built different. I can understand. I can't really tell you not to not give up on life. I can't tell you that. To a certain degree, he's like, yo, people can go through the same shit that other people went through, but not many people will reach that same conclusion. I just want to get that out of the way because a lot of the Megami slander is because he has all this potential, this, that, and the third. He has all this potential. Like he got trained by Gojo the Strongest. He's part of this prestigious clan that's like top 3 in the series. He has this OP curse technique with a god hack in his back pocket, and not only that, he's the son of Toji Fushiguro that people glaze the fuck out of. What I don't understand is that how can people slander Megami for going through the same thing Yuji did but not come to that same conclusion just because he has different views than Yuji? I don't know. I can't understand it. So what do y'all think? Yo, I think we can all agree that I like anime, you like anime, or you're just getting into it and you like it. But I have a love-hate relationship with anime being mainstream now. On one hand, I love the fact that it's getting more like the recognition that it deserves. People are paying more attention to it. On the other hand, I hate it. I hate the fact that it's getting more mainstream now because like back then, if you watched anime, bro, like people would either bully you, they would ridicule you, or they just simply didn't want to hang out with you. And even the people that didn't want to hang out with you had the similar interest because they had friends that they didn't like anime. So it's like, oh wow, okay, if I say I like anime, it's like, oh man, that's gonna make them not, which I don't like. And if people are still in that mentality, bro, you got to get out of that mentality. But anyway, if y'all know who RDC World is, everyone knows who they are by now in terms of like anime and stuff like that. No hate against them. I'm not saying I don't blame them for this. I actually like am giving them props. I don't want to say they were like the leader of the anime fans, but they were like up there as anime fans to be like, yo, anime is cool. Fuck what y'all saying. We like this shit. Deal with it. But back then they made skits and people was like, oh yeah, this shit is funny, ha 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 ha. And then they realized, oh wow, this is what anime is? Okay. If they would put people on, the people that didn't like anime back then are suddenly doing a 180 now because people like, I'm using these people as an example, not just RDC World, but Michael B. Jordan and Megan Thee Stallion, because we all know they love anime, right? When people like RDC World and Megan Thee Stallion and Michael B. Jordan, when those people all band together, because I feel like to me, those are the main people that like say like, yo, fuck what y'all saying. We like anime and we gonna flaunt it, whether y'all hate it or not. The same people that made fun and bully people and this, that, and the third because of liking anime, you guys on that side will turn around and be like, oh yeah, hey, now this is cool now. That you can't just like do a 180 just because a famous person that you liked also liked anime, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, you liked anime, when certain people in that friend group, in your friend group, put you on anime, you was like, nah, that shit lame, bro. But no, all of a sudden a famous person likes anime and they flying around, they cosplay and stuff like that, and their manga and all that stuff. Oh, all of a sudden it's cool now. I hate that shit. I hate that double standard shit, and I hate that narrative. Part of the reason why I love it and I hate it, because while yes, it is getting more recognition, it is getting more focus and introducing new people to not only that, but just the culture of it, the culture of Japan. While I do love the fact that it's also introducing people to all of that, I hate it because that same group of people that love it now all of a sudden are just cool with it because either some group of people or some famous people just all of a sudden love it. No hate to RDC, Michael B. Jordan, or Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just explaining my 2 points on it. Let me know what y'all think, and yeah.